Brought to you by Pillars of Gaming.
Guys, we haven't filmed a video in a very long time.
Well, we could actually do that.
Let's go.
Fine.
Hi and what's up? We're Pillars of Gaming. I'm Alakais,
I'm High Voltage and Quixie.
and today's episode, which we haven't recorded in a very long time actually, episode, because we kinda had a lot of things going. So, today's episode will be about,
Zombies.
which actually High Voltage came up with the idea.
Great idea.
So overall, we have 6 questions prepared for you. Our first question will be favorite zombie games. The second one will be the most interesting mechanics in the Z games or zombie games. Afterwards, we have cliche list checks or most cliche things in the genre. Favorite type of zombies and infections. Favorite main characters, and we have a last secret question that we're not gonna share for you now.
You have to figure it out if you stick to the video.
To the end of the video. So, let's start off with the first question. Favorite zombie game?
Want to start it off?
Well,
I mean, you made the question
Yeah.
and the topic, so probably you have the most to say about it.
Probably the best of the games that include zombies are with the most depressing titles. Dying Light, Last of Us, Days Gone.
Okay. For me, it definitely has to be The Last of Us. That's my favorite zombie game. In general, I don't really like zombie games, if I have to be honest.
It's neither for me, but there is one game for me that really allowed me to get more into it. Project Zomboid. I think I've talked about it previously on the channel in one of the videos. Go check them out. Basically, the game is a simulation of what a zombie apocalypse would look like. You create your own character in the game. You give it its positives, but you also have to give his negatives. For example, he can be a smoker. He gets thirsty very quickly.
Smoking is not good for you kids. Don't smoke.
Don't smoke. But basically, the game is
Trust us, we're chain smokers.
basically yes.
Smoking chains.
But what I like about the game, it does not hold your hand. It tries to put you in a realistic scenario. Everything you do is really what people would do in real life. They would go from house to house, attack 3 zombies maximum, don't attack like 100 zombies all at once. And they would scour around for supplies, learning new skills, upgrading their living stations, getting generators working, understanding how the generators to work. It's basically how the game will function. It's trying to put you in a realistic scenario.
so for you, basically, it's because of the gameplay.
It's because of it doesn't.
realistic gameplay.
Yeah, it's not a story game. It
Well,
doesn't have a
that's the
story.
thing for me with zombie games. Usually they lack enough story, and that's where they fall apart for me. I'm not against zombie apocalypses and zombie scenarios, but I prefer something like, let's say, Dead Space. I mean,
Yeah.
you can consider
Yeah.
Dead Space a zombie game. Otherwise, if I'm gonna be playing something connected to zombies, I prefer playing a mod that's in a game, not directly a zombie game, because it's not interesting for me specifically. Like, I would maybe sometimes just for the fun of it would install like a zombie mod on something like CS or in Warcraft 3 or something like that, just to gun down multiple hordes of enemies, because that's fun, kinda. But otherwise, I don't like zombie games unless they have a very rich story. I need the virus to make sense. I need everything to kind of be semi-realistic, like the whole virus to be
Yeah.
kind of plausible in scientific terms for me to be fine with the game
Yes.
existing. Like, what's your favorite zombie game? And for what reason is it your favorite?
If you can sense the conflict inside me.
I feel the conflict within you. Let go of your hate.
I'm torn between Days Gone and Dying Light. I like them pretty much because of the gameplay. Story-wise, Yeah, I can consider that.
I mean, with
a
Dying
reason.
Light, I get the gameplay. Like, it's a fun game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's a very
Like, the parkour
entertaining.
mechanics are
Yeah,
just fun.
Yeah.
yeah, it is really fun.
With Days Gone, you have very simple and kind of new mechanics. Yes, you have the ability to drive your bike. It's an
Okay.
open world game, and you can do a lot of other things that
I'll
I can
have to
explain
stop you
in the
here,
next
though.
question.
Yeah, for a
I
moment.
can explain them in
Because
the next
we
question.
actually go now to the second question, which is the most interesting mechanics in zombie games.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Here I cannot really add anything. I'm gonna be silent on this one. Like, again, except the parkour mechanics in like Dying Light and the your bolter gun or whatever you want to call it in Dead Space. I forgot how it was called. The way that you cut basically parts from the zombies.
I don't remember the name as well.
But it's basically a welder tool.
Yeah,
Like, it's a mechanics tool. It's not actually like a weapon. That's why it
Yeah.
makes it extremely interesting that he used that. And Last of Us, like, there's some cool mechanics in it, but overall it's a straightforward zombie game. There, the zombies are unique, so you have some unique mechanics because the zombies are basically blind and they only hear sound, kinda. So,
For me, mechanics, a good mechanic has to do with how you change. It forces you to change your playstyle in order to adapt to the environments. So adding different types of zombies, but not like wild type of different. One zombie that is like the ones in Last of Us. Of course, you have the giant zombies that are basically have a lot of HP that you need to slowly take down. You have the clickers, you have the standard zombies. Each and every one of those zombies, you handle them differently, forcing you to adapt through the changes and actually forcing you to think how you're going to go through those challenges. That for me is a good mechanic to have because it allows you to think.
And it's not necessary to kill all the enemies. A lot of the time.
Oh, that mechanic is not fun. No.
Whatever, man.
I mean, I like optional fights. I would usually pick the fight option.
Yeah.
But let's be honest.
Yeah, but I don't like it whenever you have to be like, oh, there are set amount of zombies that you need to kill. You kill all of them, but there's one that is stuck somewhere. Now you have to go look for it.
Yeah, but that's not part of the game. That's an issue with the code.
That's a bug, Miguel.
That's not just a bug. It's usually a problem with the environment building. They need to make it so that you can hide somewhere and have coverage. And fucking hell, one of them gets stuck there. It's always that. It's a bug, yes, but it's a very common
What
bug.
zombie games can be played that all the zombies get stuck, for fuck's sake? That has never happened to me.
What do you
I
mean?
don't know, to me sounds like a Pornhub section.
Okay. Okay.
God!
My favorite mechanics in Days Gone, I'm gonna use that as an example. It's the horde system.
The what now?
The horde.
The horde.
Horde.
No, not whore. Horde.
Okay.
With the D.
With the D.
Fuck you. So you can fight a lot of enemies at the same time, and it's built around specific places that are built for the specific purpose of killing all of them. There's a lot of explosives in that specific area.
Basically something like arenas.
Yes.
So you
yes.
can kill the enemies.
Like a playground for killing.
Okay, or a playground for killing enemies. Nice.
You have a fast travel system in the game, but in order to use it, you have to clear out nests of zombies. That's very interesting way to.
Like fast travel for certain points.
yeah.
You basically clearing it out so that you fast travel to that
Yes.
location.
Yes. And the other good thing I like about the game is that sometimes you don't have ammunition. What's the solution for this? You can store ammunition in your bike.
Okay.
And you can just go kill some enemies. You're getting low on ammunition. Go to the bike, refuel, to the maximum. You can do it, I think, twice if you upgrade it to the max. And actually, it's funny because refilling the bag in the bike, it's cheaper in the camp
Oh.
than buying all the ammunition that you need for the secondary weapon, the special weapon.
Really?
Yeah, really. And the other thing about the bike, it's a survival game, so you have to use fuel. You have to upgrade your bike to be faster, to get more fuel in it, and you can actually damage it. If it reaches a certain point, it's you cannot use it anymore. You have to fix it, and you use scrap metal to basically.
Okay.
That is a good way to do it. Instead of having to constantly
And
switch
it's funny
vehicles or
because
something like
some
that.
of the enemies, you have like snipers, real people, not
Okay.
zombies with their weapons. But the-
Zombies with snipers. Holy shit.
Most zombie games do use as well kind of survivors
yeah,
as enemies, which
you
it's
have
a
different
nice-
fractions.
yeah,
the
diversity
crazy side, yeah.
kinda.
So yeah, they can even hit your bike and actually kind of destroy it for a moment. So you're forced either to fix it very fast because the sniper is gonna shoot you down, or fight the fucking enemies and then fix
Yeah.
your bike and yeah.
Anyways, I think this is it for this question.
So, moving on to the third question. Most cliche things in the genre.
I have to see it already. Oh my fucking god. Can we stop having these genius engineers for main characters? Motherfucker takes a machete and can turn it into a Star Wars blaster for the fucking clone troopers. Like, these guys are incredible engineers, either fucking high-ranking military people. I'm sick of these Mary Sue's.
What do you mean by that? They just
It's just MacGyver, you know?
Yeah, but when I picture a zombie apocalypse, I want to see the regular people who are nobodies, the people who are who find it easy to adapt to thrive. That's what I'm looking for in a story.
I mean, those people wouldn't actually survive.
That's
in
the
a zombie
same point I'm
apocalypse. Right?
Nice. Fuck you. Like,
you can.
that's the reason why, for example, I do like the.
You see them? They're already zombies.
Fuck.
You'll be surprised how easy it is to make a pipe bomb. So
I mean, it's the reason why I like Project Zomboid.
It's not
You're
even
in the
that hard to
shoes
make
of
a
a
flamethrower. Actually.
Yeah, but the
you
thing,
do it with
yeah,
hairspray and lighter.
yeah, but it's the reason why I like Project Zomboid, because you're a nobody. You're a nobody that is trying to thrive, and how good you are at the game depends all entirely on you.
I think it's very funny how you can find exactly the things you need to make everything, you know? I'm not exactly sure that
Like, how do you find
everybody...
scrap metal?
No, scrap
Why?
metal.
Some scrap metal.
Scrap metal is...
Some
understandable.
wiring, all of a sudden you have a Star Wars blaster and you just melt down the zombies. Like, fuck, like that on
I mean,
two.
that's for comedical relief, kinda, and for just making it fun.
I mean, they just put some nails on a bat, my guy.
They're Negan.
Back to it.
Except the crafting systems. Anything other cliche in zombie games. Except the character being overly good at crafting.
Well, the psychos. I mean, in almost every single one of them, there is like a cult surrounded around the fucking zombies. Or the virus.
Okay.
Kinda. You have, in Days Gone, the Reapers.
But wait.
They worship the fucking freaks.
Okay.
And actually, it's forbidden for them to kill one. It's death penalty.
I kind of think that you need that though. I want to see a zombie game where that's more expanded on. Where that's more the focus on really there being a cult towards the zombies or something like that. Or to the virus itself. Resident Evil kind of does that good. Because they want to use the virus as a weapon, so it's not exactly a cult, but they kind of try not to destroy the virus fully because it's an experiment basically. So you always have the bad guys actually tampering with it and trying to prevent the good guys to eradicate the virus in a way. Even in one of the last ones, basically where Leon is old and
The
is
good one.
infected.
The good one.
Yeah, Requiem.
In driving the fucking Cayenne.
You find out that the Raccoon City was bombed, but the zombies are somehow not dead, which is the weird part. So basically, it was a carpet bombing that they did on the Raccoon City, but still the zombies somehow survived, and the virus was left actually to mutate and to adapt and evolve, which is very interesting that actually is it the Umbrella Corporation or another corporation kind of like the bad guys somehow managed to actually save the virus in Raccoon City, which is very interesting, makes the whole plot more interesting. For me, cliche things in zombie games are the zombies themselves. Most of them are just too much the same thing, just with a slight different spin on it. That's why I like, for example, The Last of Us that much, because the zombies are based on a different type of infection. You always have the cliche type of zombies, like spitters, exploders, like all of those types of runners, yeah, big buff guys. I know that you can't get really much more creative than that.
We gon' crush you.
But something that I really want, for example, a zombie game to do is maybe make something else except humans infected, for example. Not only dogs, but
Actually,
have like
wait.
infected bugs and things like that. Fallout.
In Days Gone you have.
Oh, really? Okay.
You have
Okay.
Wait, really?
You have crows that are making basic nests. Like
Okay.
You have wolves that are infected.
Okay.
You have bears. Because there is a lot of hunting involved in the game as
The
well.
bears I do know, because I've seen gameplay trailers and other things like that. So the bears I've seen.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm lacking in normal type of zombie games. That's why I prefer Dead Space. Again, not exactly a zombie game, but that's what I like about the zombies there. I kind of want... Yeah, we've discussed it in a previous video about bad enemy types, that we don't like flying enemy types. But for a zombie game, I think I'm kind of lacking, for example, something like that. Enemies that can fly.
Otherwise,
Something
it's too
like-
stagnant.
Yeah, otherwise it's just another fucking zombies walking and I'm just gonna fucking shoot it. Or something.
Or just move out of the way. Like,
And another cliche mechanic in most zombie games is you having a fucking huge amount of ammunition. And another thing that most zombies don't actually react to you shooting other zombies. Any other cliche mechanics?
No,
or
I think-
things
no, I
in
think-
general in the games?
to be honest, no. I think it might be good to go to the next question. Or if you want to say something.
Well, basically, every single one of them have the evil corporation, and that's
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
quit it with the evil corporations.
Or the crazy evil guy.
yeah, yeah,
Moving on to the fourth one.
definitely.
Favorite types of zombies and infections.
Oh, and infections. Wait, I.
For me, very simple. Last of Us, the clickers. Like the
You
cordyceps.
too?
I mean the cordyceps virus, because it's very realistic. That's why the cordyceps virus is a real virus and it does infect insects, for example, and it kind of mutates them and controls them. And there are strains that can actually go to animals, even and infect animals. So having like a fictional world where the cordyceps virus managed to evolve, it's a fungus type of virus, it evolving to infect humans is not that far-fetched. I mean, the game doesn't do it enough justice, if I have to be correct. Or at least in my opinion, I would have liked a better scientific explanation and a little bit more detailed explanation, especially why, if you haven't played the game, but by this time, I mean, it's a pretty old game, so you should have played it.
It's one of the considered
Spoiler
one of the top
alert.
games, one of the top
Ellie
games of the world.
is kinda resistant or coexists basically with the fungus.
Yeah,
She is infected, but she coexists with the infection. And that's something that I think they should have explained more or made it make more sense why that kind of happens. And I'm kind of sad that we never got that explanation, and why aren't there other people where it could actually happen?
Well, the main theories about this is that she has type of fungus, but it's kind of like the cordyceps, but not really. It's like
Basically, a different type of cordyceps
that occupied her body and it's fighting
and
the.
it prevents the other
Yes.
cordyceps.
It's not killing her. It's
a different
somewhere-
strain or a
yeah.
different mutation, if you want to call it, from the same. Yeah, I know, but
Symbiosis.
still.
I have to agree with you about the click. I agree with both scenarios. I've written down those to be my favorite as well. I didn't really write down
Okay.
the type of zombies and how do you get infected, but I have to agree with you. The cordyceps virus is the most fun explanation out of all of them.
Okay.
But the blind zombies in general in games, I like them a lot. Because there is something about them that it just makes you want to go at them a little bit slower, and there is this kind of like pressure to you to be like
Approaching it in a different
approaching
way.
it differently. You approach it slowly, quietly, separate them, stuff like that. It's a bit more tense. It feels like you're in the situation really.
Okay, this is another point why I like that specifically. Let's say you get infected with the most common zombie virus.
Yes.
Usually, what are you? A rotting corpse, basically.
Yeah.
Well, if you're rotting, why would you be able to see and hear?
Yeah.
Kinda doesn't make a lot of sense. That's what I don't like about most zombies. They don't make sense, you know?
Like in a couple of years, they should be just turning all into skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my main problem with Dying Light. You have the runners, but after a certain amount of time, you just turn into a slow fucker that it's the fucking meat falls out
So
from the
only
ball.
the most recent infected can be runners in a way.
Yeah, or you have to mutate in a way to become more dangerous.
Yeah. That's why I like the night version of the zombies in Dying Light. Because those kind of make more sense.
They
than-
don't feel human.
Not only
They don't
that,
feel human
but
exactly.
they're evolving at a very surprising
Rate.
rate.
also.
And even in some of the cases, like the DLC for the first game,
Oh yeah.
you kind of find a volatile that is saying you can talk with it, and it uses telepathy.
Okay.
And in the Beast, I think was called the third
The
game.
newest game.
Yeah, the newest game. You
Yeah.
actually find infected people who slow down or stop it, freeze the infection, but they gain telepathy as well.
Here, by the way, I have to say something. Resident Evil handles it extremely well because you're always there when the virus starts, kinda.
Yeah.
That's why their explanation for the zombies not being like fully dissolved and corpses that are falling apart is because it's currently happening. People are getting infected
Just now.
just now. Imagine what it would be 50 years later, though, after that.
Yeah.
The virus will kind of die off.
Because
That's why
there'll be
it's
not
a
enough
very
humans.
interesting thing with all of the corporations in that world and how the viruses are treated, because they're not that big of a threat overall. First of all, they kind of isolate them and they're excluded places that happens. It happens, it's an outburst, they manage to isolate it and they manage to stop the spreading.
Yeah.
And they kind of wait it out.
Yeah.
It gets forgotten. And because it's an experiment, basically, they're trying to make a bioweapon. And it's a failed experiment because it's a experiment that will eventually die out on its own.
Yeah.
That's a realistic
with-
explanation too.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
that's how the world
Isolate the
would do
place.
it.
Kinda. I mean, but I like the fact that it's happening now in those games. It's not like, oh, 10 years after the fucking outbreak happened, which most games actually do. That's what can kind of go in the previous question that we
Yeah,
had.
they should not even have enough muscle to even move.
Yeah. It's a cliche thing in most games that outbreak having happened like a few years ago.
That's going
One
back
of
to
the cool things about Days Gone. Again, this game just
This game just keeps blowing your mind.
the zombies in this game, the freaks.
The freaks, they're evolving.
They actually, you find out through the gameplay because you're following the researchers of the evil corporation. You find out that the freaks actually feed not only on animals and people, they actually are omnivore.
Oh.
Yeah. They
Omnivore?
feed. Yeah, they can eat plants and real food, and they actually find out that if you.
That's how they can stay alive. They keep themselves from decomposing.
Not only that, they don't decompose because they kinda a little bit evolve.
Evolve in what way?
Well, they are not stripped to the bone. Flesh isn't falling out of them. Yeah, they're bloody because they are eating other things, but actually they just lose some hair, become a little bit pale, and quite aggressive.
That is
But
actually
they-
pretty good.
They don't die out like the typical zombie because the virus is trying to keep them alive.
Yeah, that
It
makes
wants
it a lot
to
more.
spread.
Yeah, basically, like a
You
real
just
virus
have no
does.
control over your own goddamn body.
So basically, your body mutates because the virus forces your genes to mutate, but you don't decompose
Because you're
as-
technically still alive.
exactly.
Yeah.
That is actually pretty smart.
And actually, in that game too, you have sane zombies. Basically, one of the researchers that you talk to the game and do missions for him, it's actually a zombie himself.
Okay.
I think he's kind of an experiment for the corporations.
Do you
too, but-
consider that to be your maybe favorite infection?
I'm torn apart between this and the Haran virus from the Dying Light because it's just cool. I know they're rotting, they're smelly, they're fucking disgusting.
Smelly feet.
Come on, bro. Zombies from the Dying Light universe are scarier. I like
Okay.
them for that.
Okay.
Because they can climb as good as you. Not all of them, but the real threats that they are can climb as good as you, run even
Faster. than
faster. They have a lot of more stamina because they're AI. But yeah, you have explanation in the universe, and they seem like a real threat.
So you prefer the Dying Light basically threat that the zombies
Yeah.
pose, but Days Gone.
They handle it better in a,
Okay.
In a more scientific
Yeah,
way.
yeah. That
Moving
makes
on to fifth
Move.
question.
Yep, let's go.
Okay. Favorite main character?
Um,
Ellie and Joel from the. I'm just
Surprise!
Gonna, yeah.
Okay,
Ooh, the picture,
look,
right?
okay, look.
I'm not even gonna comment on this because I've already commented on Ellie and Joel too much. So
And yeah, we've commented too much on them, but what I like to see is more games of regular Joe Schmoes. I don't know. That's my opinion about it. I want to see a regular person actually adapt through the environment and becoming a good survivor. Learning through books, going to libraries to learn more, experimenting. That would be cool for
Please,
me.
zombie, don't bite me yet. I have another page to read.
that's what I was kind of gonna go for, but now I'm joking. Wait, not that much as a joke, but kinda you don't have time to sit around and read during zombie apocalypse.
That's why you first create, you gather the books and you go to your safe space, your safe zone, and you read there, trying to experiment afterwards. Like in most zombie games, the zombies are slow. So you have plenty of time to do as much as you can. I just don't have one, so I want you both to say yours.
Again, I
You
said
yours.
nothing more. Like
What is
Ellie and
yours?
Joel. For me, that's kind of.
Once again, big surprise, Deacon St. John from
Days
From
Gone.
Days he's kind of a ex-military, but it's not the whole point of his
You see, at least this
survivability.
guy has an explanation why his character survived the whole schmo over there.
Yeah, but he was like for one tour in Afghanistan. That's the main thing. He knows the basics to fighting in this kind of situations. He knows how to make medkits very fast. He knows the weapons very well. His main quest in the game is actually him finding his wife.
Okay.
He, in the beginning of the game, he thinks that his wife is dead, and he's trying to actually understand that and to just move on.
Basically, cope with it.
Yeah,
in a way.
cope with it. But through this researcher,
Accept it in a way.
that he finds out that actually she's alive, and she just goes to find her. That's
Okay.
his main quest in the game.
Quite understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite understandable.
He's a very down to earth person. You can understand him, and he's like a good guy that is pressured to do sometimes bad things in order to defend the people he cares about.
Ending it here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. To be honest.
And we have only our final and last sixth mystery question left, which we'll do after the commercial break. And now, after the commercial break has ended, we are finally back with the sixth mystery question. Best weapon against the screaming, rotting, bite king.
Yes. You can't even read your own writing, my
I
guy.
did pretty well.
Okay, talking in like game terms or
Yes, game.
logical?
I
Game terms, yeah.
Okay, knife.
Zero time for
Like, come on, it's a knife. It gives you a lot more.
You definitely don't need a knife.
and
But
usually-
more as a tool, I would say, than anything else. Yeah, as a weapon as well, sometimes.
Yeah, but in the game,
A few knives, actually.
it's a good thing about the games that the knife is like your primary
Melee weapon.
melee weapon,
Mhm.
Okay.
and it cannot break most of the times.
Depends if it's the
That's
last
the
of
thing. And even in, what was it called? Resident Evil.
Yeah.
There your knife does break. No.
Yeah, it does break. And you actually, I think it was you pick it up, you use it once and it breaks. Something like that.
Dependable.
For
If the zombie catches you, you stab it with the knife, you push it away, and
Yeah.
afterwards, I think your knife breaks. But you can, if you initiate the stabbing, you can stab the zombie a few times till it falls on the ground, and then your knife breaks. Kinda useless knives in that game. In
The-
most zombie games, I think knives actually break.
yeah, it's a weird mechanic as to
Isn't
why.
that in Dying Light as well?
That yeah, I mean, almost
Every
every
weapon breaks.
weapon breaks in there, and an extremely fast rate.
Yeah, but usually when you have weapon, a
As
knife,
your only, like, last resort weapon.
yes,
Yeah, it's unbreakable.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, yes, a knife extremely useful. Definitely a go-to weapon.
It's a go-to weapon, but the reason I like the knife is in most zombie games, what do you have when you fire a gun? What happens when you fire a gun?
You make noise.
You make noise, you attract the zombies. Knife prevents that. Yeah, it has to do with you being a little bit more strategic and having to crawl around, probably actually is the better term, to try to outsmart them, to put them in positions where you're in the advantage. But I like that kind of gameplay more because it makes you think more instead of just running, gunning, shooting.
Okay, the knife wouldn't be though, like, it's a necessity for me. It's not a weapon that I would pick though. Revolver. Just fucking revolver.
Okay.
For me, it's a revolver.
I mean, if we're talking normal terms, what is the best weapon against those nukes? I don't know.
no. Let's say that it's a
Eliminate them all.
let's say that it's a weapon that you can actually get. Revolver. That's what I would pick. Yes, I would be sparing with my shots. I would pick the moments where I would shoot actually a zombie, but a revolver. It has good range, good firepower, and it's a very reliable weapon that doesn't jam. It doesn't matter if it gets wet, it doesn't matter if it gets dirty, it doesn't matter if anything happens to it. It's a fucking revolver.
Personally, for me, it's explosives. I mean, basically,
Okay. The loudest thing out of all. Okay.
yeah, usually they're like lifesavers in those games, you know? When the
You can
enemy...
clear a lot of enemies.
Yeah, a lot of enemies.
And the thing is,
The
you can
splash damage is...
in most games you can even set up the explosions so that, for example, in most games you have things like explosive arrows. You fire the arrow, it explodes on the zombie, but the arrow going towards the zombie, not you. So it's a directional explosion. You also have wired explosions.
Okay.
A normal hand grenade tapered to a wall. It's
Then
trap.
it's pin. It's pin.
Yeah,
is
it's booby
wired.
trapped so the pin can spring out.
It can spring out. Yes. Explosion happens. You're far away. Nothing's gonna happen to you.
Fine.
That way, yeah, it is low, but you'll be out of the vicinity by then.
Yeah.
Okay. But tell us in the comments below, what do you think is the best weapon for a zombie apocalypse? And in general, what is your favorite weapon for a zombie apocalypse?
In general, like not only in games, in real life as well. If
Yeah.
what if a zombie pandemic happens tomorrow? We're so happy that we're able to film another video with you guys.
Actually, yes.
It's been a while.
It
We
was
missed
a
you.
fun one. We haven't had that much fun filming a video in a long time.
And the first video was the funnest.
I mean, this one was decent.
No, we had others.
Yeah.
We had fun.
We have good moments, but this one was very fun. See you in the next one, guys.
Bye.